Okay, we're back. And we're going to go into the spider nest. I see that we immediately have a real fun time. Probably shouldn't have polymorphed the orb spider. He wasn't really a threat. Not so much. Nice to see the orb spiders blowing up their buddies. Personal favor to me. Alright, let's dig. Aha! Orb spider is blown up. Use some greater healing. I was asking around in the Discord and people are... Well, one guy said that lesser healing is probably more effective, piety-wise. Nobody seems to know for sure. I saw that there was a formula. I didn't really feel like doing the math. Not for this character anyway. I mean, it's not... This character is fine. With that faith amulet, I don't think I need to micromanage too hard. Ah, crap. Let's blink. Digging is your best friend in here. Oh my god, so much our core, or so much corrosion rather. Wish this lamp of fire was doing a little more. Really? You have got to be kidding me with this. Fine, we'll use Scattershot. As dumb as that is. Wow, Greater Healing really is stealing a lot of my piety. I think we're going to try to use Lesser from now on, I guess. There's not any kind of consistency, by the way, with God abilities. Here's something you may not know. The healing from Trog's Hand has a hidden bonus for if you're at high piety. So if you use Trog's Hand at level 1 through 4 piety, I believe it is, you get less healing out of it than if you use it at 5 and 6. Which matters a lot if you're like a Deep Dwarf Berserker. Fear. Didn't want to be slowed next to quite so many redbacks. Anyway, what I'm saying is if lesser healing is indeed better than greater healing in terms of piety use, that's essentially the sort of the opposite of how Trog's thing works. Where it's better to use it at higher piety. Now, it's not exactly the same thing, obviously. It's not so much that there's a piety component to how much it heals, but I am just a little confused as to, you know, which one's better. Well, we just got greater healing, even though I spammed a ton of lesser heals, so just based on simple observation, which of course I could be getting wrong, I think the lesser healing is in fact better. Greater healing, I mean, that's the way it should work. Greater healing should be more of a panic button. Wow. I'm fine with being confused here. I'm attacking almost every turn anyway, right? Oh god. Fine, we're digging again. I could have sworn my defenses here would be good enough, but we're actually taking unfortunately, a decent amount of damage from this stuff. Got the shapeshifter there, which I unfortunately created myself. Okay. Digging. No lamp of fire right now, unfortunately. Let's fight these things. Got a helmet. That helps a little bit. Should be using this blowgun a little more. I mean, boom, curare. Slowed. Took a difficult enemy and made it easy. Can do the same thing against these spiders. No throwing required for Curare. Scroll of vulnerability. I guess I'll carry that around, even though we have no paralysis right now. Crap. There we go. Liberal application of Curare. Louise. 0% chance to banish. What if I swap off this weapon, though? It becomes 1%. Uh-oh. And she's using an electrocution weapon, so do we have resistance? Yes, we do. I'd like to berserk. I'd really like to berserk, actually. But unfortunately, she is able to blink. Alright, we'll use resistance, we'll use berserk. If it doesn't work out, I can just go upstairs. There we go. Jeez. It's those wolf spiders, man. They're just killing my hit points. Which in turn is killing my piety. It's okay, we're just about done. Just about done here. Now, Emperor Scorpions are actually resistant to poison, unfortunately. Just have to duke it out with him. Oh, this AF Confuse. Heal other. Goodbye, Spark Wasp. Now there's a threat that I like to be able to just turn off. this up. Heal up a couple times. Just about getting invocations to 27. Probably shouldn't train it up so high just yet, but on the other hand, it'll be pretty quick on, you know, a +3 aptitude character. Maybe it could just stop AF confusing me so much. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Don't go in that door just yet. Pro fire. Well, we can drop these rings of fire, I suppose. You know what? I'm gonna keep C invisible on in this branch at least. Oh, I'm out of... I was like, why am I not throwing Curare? It's because I left them all on the floor. Use disintegration to soften this stuff up, I suppose. Cool. That is everything but the actual vault, which is extensive, unfortunately. Wow, I guess I've been spamming my Curare a little too much. I actually have used up all of it but 2. That wasn't handled very well. I should have popped on RF Plus or something. On the other hand, I do have RF Plus anytime I'm not wearing the mace. So that's probably okay. Okay, we're going to use emulation here. Right, we're actually going to teleport. because you never know if you're going to get paralyzed or not. That was kind of stupid. I should have known that was coming. I don't think paralysis would have gotten me killed there, but it would have been really close. And that teleport wasn't guaranteed to put me anywhere but where I already was, so basically it was a misplay. Yeah, crap, I need an actual choke point, but it doesn't really want to give me one, does it? You know what? Fine. You don't want to give me one, I'll make one. Crap. Blink didn't save me that time. I took the damage. Okay, heal other. If he's alone, I'll just fight him. He's not. Heal other. It's too bad we don't get piety. Like how Eli used to work a long time ago. You know, piety from turning things neutral. All right. Bunch of damage. Great. Anyway, that's the floor. Not too bad. We'll keep enchanting up this Evening Star. I could see myself using it eventually once we get a rebrand. Okay. Let's go back to lair. Go to swamp and get the second rune. I see we've got Francis here, and he is able to iron shot me, so we want to watch out for that. $77, $78 damage. Possible. Just trying to think if there's anything special I want to do here. Not really. Fortunately, I have no berserk. Alright, that was pretty convenient. He didn't do much, so... Eight-headed. Just turn him neutral. Whew, we're really hurting on the piety. expect my Lab of Fire to do much there. However, it does block Bolt of Cold, which is good enough for me. Kill the Bog Body first. Alright, good. I actually realized, while punching the Swamp Drake, I realized I wanted to keep him alive, because I get a free Meth Cloud following me. Here's the guy I didn't want to meet. Cannot pacify this monster. That sucks. I had hoped I would be able to. So that answers that question. Well, this isn't the worst character to fight this on. He's susceptible to fire, and we have fire damage. And we can just take steps and fight him. So it's not too bad. We just have to make sure we get a decent position on those things. Otherwise we could get trapped and have a hard time actually doing damage to them. You know, I suppose I probably will go do the math off the wiki and just assume the wiki is right before next video. I said I was going to before, and then I just kind of lost interest when nobody could just give me the answer for sure. But there is a way to tell. I mean, if the stuff on the wiki is right, and I'm assuming it is because I don't want to dive through the code, what that means is that yeah, what that would mean is that all I have to look up is how much it heals at 27 indications versus darn it. Okay, alright. Those weren't the best blinks in the world, but it worked out. Hold up. Thorn Hunters can do roughly 60 damage, so we'll swing one more time. That didn't work, we'll use greater healing. Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, 27 indications, I just see, you know, I just look at the ratio of healing to piety use. And maybe, who knows, maybe one's better at lower piety and one's better at higher piety. You know? It's like all I have to do though is a really simple math problem, which is like how many hit points am I getting per piety point at 27 indications? That's a nice piece of armor there, but I'm happier with MR. Down to Swamp 3. Still missing a cloak, by the way. Whoa. Okay, hold up. Okay, Bolt of Cold on them doesn't do as much damage as I thought. I thought they could do like 60 damage. Turns out it's more like 42, I guess. Which wasn't enough to one-shot me. Cannot pacify slime creatures either. Book of Power. Won't be using that ever, most likely. Hello. It's a shield. It's a crappy shield. It's a shame. We're almost to the bottom of swamp, by the way. By Susan. She's not a pleasant thing to see here. I don't have a particularly good answer for her other than these Phantom Mirrors, which I only have one of right now. Tempted to go buy Paralysis and then Vol and then paralyze her. That would be a very convenient way to take her out. I hate finding her in Swamp because she has the ability to make Hydras, which of course, it's a problem. You know, they can go right across the water. I guess we completely avoided her. Why don't we run up? Let me see. I could get a couple of Phantom Mirrors, actually. We could also try to pacify her, but I don't want to. She might leave me a really cool Storm Dragon armor, so. I'll do Phantom Mirror. I'll grab another Digging. Alright, we're out of gold now. Wait, we can afford one Paralysis. Alright, now we're in the money. Blink took me extremely far in a direction I didn't want to go in. There she is. Vulnerability. Phantom Mirror on the Hydra. The Hydra should just eat her. Wow. She was holding up pretty well. +3 Storm Dragon scales. It's not terrible. You know what I'd like to have? I'd like to have our Colt for this. Oh, I could have curara'd her as well. Looking at some of my items here, seeing if there's anything I can drop. Not really. You know, it would be cool as if we found something like the Shield of Resistance. Okay. By the way, we still have 2 Phantom Mirrors available, so we'll be able to kill TRJ really easily still. I'm going to use Heal Other. Ah! Aha! The 8-headed Hydra goes up the stairs. Yeah, I thought they just sort of disappeared from the floor. I had forgotten that they actually go up the stairs, which is, I guess I find that funny. I'm not sure why. Just the idea behind it, like, I'm just going to go up the stairs now. Maybe it's because monsters don't usually do that. It's something they only do because of Eli pacification. Perhaps that's why I find it so amusing. Neutral Hydra. Nice. Got the paralyze on that one. I want to be next to the noxious fumes. Because guess what? That keeps me from being in poison gas. It seems like a minor optimization, but trust me, it saves me some damage. And these sorts of minor optimizations, even though I have damage shaving, you know, it's important for me to try to minimize damage even from things like poison. Because it's saving me piety. Oops. Oh, hello. And down we go from 5 piety to 4. It's like we'll never be using Divine Vigor. At least it seems that way. Oh, come on, dude. He'll fight me on his way up. I thought he would head east. Here's Lerny. I could Phantom Mirror Lerny. Should I Phantom Mirror Lerny? That screws with my ability to kill TRJ later. Not too much, but a little. However, it immediately solves this problem for me. I could probably pacify Lerny. You know what? I'm gonna Phantom Mirror. Oh my god. Didn't work. I mean, it damaged her a lot, but... Oh, she got the Water Elemental too. Larval Shockfire Beast. Whoops, forgot to train the evocations. Okay, Tomahawk got her. Sweet. Few too many Hydras. Pacify that. Pacify that. Take a step. Oh, that's not bad. Now we'll probably do slime next. Probably without any phantom mirrors, but we'll have RC++ because I'll wear the Ice Dragon armor. And we'll have Scroll of Summoning, which will help to block TRJN. Hey, there's Ring of Cold Resistance. I like that. Why don't we just put that on now? Would have been nice to have had cold resistance this entire time. Alright, that's the floor. So we have time to do slime. Put on resist corrosion. Do I care about wearing this ring still? I guess not. So we'll put on RC instead of that for now. Okay. And as dumb as it probably seems, I'm going to wear this Ice Dragon armor, which takes me from 3310 to 2313. And here's the dumb part. I'm going to use Enchant Armor on this. So it's +5 now. And this is just for the purposes of slime, and that's fine, because, you know, what are we going to find that we need more Enchant Armor for? A shield? I guess. But this is going to make slime so much more convenient, and that's what I'm about right now. I could have gone into Elf, but this character would not have a fun time in Elf right now. I just don't have the kind of Omni resistance I'd like. I don't have Aralek. I could have our Poise if I wanted, but I don't have Aralek. I don't have any RF. It's hard for me to have RF and RC at the same time. Really, I'd be taking tons of damage in there. I wouldn't even be particularly good at fighting animated weapons. We're just not going to have a good time in there. Which is not to say slime is going to be a cakewalk, but at least I'm going to have the necessary resistances. And we can't be confused. That's always nice in slime. Yeah. And there's actually a good reason for me to explore. That's always cool. There's an actual reason for me to go through slime. The thing is, unless I run into acid blobs, I'm not going to take too much damage in here. I say as the slime creatures do damage to me. I wonder if I'm getting piety from my mapping ability as a deep dwarf. I doubt it. Anyway. Yeah, let's go down. Okay, there's our friend, the Acid Blob. Remember, these things have high MR. And guess what? We cannot heal other. Mindless. If I wanted to, I could heal other on the... Well, no, none of it. Okay. Okay, let's pull this up. He is susceptible to fire, so we can do tons of damage to him. And he can't do much damage to me because I'm RC++. That is very much on purpose. Yeah, I'm not too happy about fighting these acid blobs. This is the one thing. Wow, Invo 27. Sweet. Alright, more than anything, this character needs defense. Okay, so I was trying to get my AC back. Am I doing good on fog? No, I'm not. Take a step, take a few steps actually. I want to put these dudes in between me and the Shining Eye. Paralyze him on purpose. I should not be able to be... Okay, now I can be mutated. Oh, wasting away. Not so good. Probably better to just walk towards these things instead of throwing stuff. Oh my god. Teleport trap. Okay, we'll blink. We'll haste, because I have to. Blink again. Digging. Where's agility? Where's invisibility? At least it's just slimy things. This is why traps are so stupid and so broken. You just shouldn't. It's a thing that shouldn't exist. Really, is the bottom line, but it does. Try to get the big guy in a paralysis. I would like to immolate. I would. But I'm vulnerable to fire, so I'd be taking a lot of damage, and More importantly, I'd be drawing the whole floor here. Alright. Got him in the paralysis. Got him. Alright, well, first of all, let's magic map. I see that the floor is connected. I don't have to do any work on that account. Let's explore it. Might as well. This is slime 4, so it behooves me to have multiple staircases ready anyway. Just teleport traps. Alright, I see this is way too much stuff. We're gonna teleport. Unbelievably, we're gonna teleport again. This is just goofy. Alright, forget this. I'm a little shocked at how much crap is here. Thankfully, these golden eyes, while obnoxious, are going to pretty much act as butterflies for me. Look at this crap. Nice. Do I want to take a fire while vulnerable? Not really. I'm just trying to see if... Yeah, let's not do this. Sweet. I'll wait for that fire to wear off. There we go. Corrosion off, kill this thing. This should not be covered in things like it was a minute ago, and it is not. And clearing this floor is not going to be all that fun. But we're going to do it because there's a ton of experience on it, but more importantly, it makes things safe for when we're ready to... Oh my god. It's too much stuff. Makes things safe for when we're ready to take slime 5. That's what I'm saying. Alright, dodging us up to 10. It's pushed my EV from 13 to 17, so that's cool, I guess. It's not really helping as much as you would think. keeping myself behind the slime creatures as much as possible as I fight them. Yeah, it's like I'm not hardcore at all. The amount of damage I'm taking from these things. Of course, corrosion by itself will do a ton of damage, or facilitate a ton of damage being done to me, and I was at minus 20 there. Yeah, there's some piety. Nice. Oh my god, that's too much. It's just too much. I don't want to fight like multiples of these things at the same time. This character is just so badly built for this exact challenge. Maybe I should just be in vaults. I should probably just be in vaults. I'm doing a stupid thing right now. Simply because I can't really fight these blobs without an enormous hassle. Well, that's kind of funny. Eli Heal does not take away rot. Look at all these acid blobs. It's just too much. If I go down to 3 piety, I will leave. Otherwise, I'm going to keep going in here. Jesus, look at that. Okay. This might be stupid. Bear with me. Berserk. Berserk went light blue. Means it's time to get out. It's funny, sometimes the fights with the acid blob, it's like, okay, tab, dead. And sometimes it's this horrible slog where you take more than half your hit points. And that is just the problem with fighting acid blobs in melee. Or at all, really. Scatter shot at them to death. Okay, there's a floor. Oh my god. That's fine. We can blink out of here if we need to. I don't want to fight 2 of these at once. This is very bad. And there's why it's bad. There's greater healing. Greater healing. Scatter shot. And there it is. There's 3 pips. Alright, without greater healing, I've got to bail. So I'll just cut the video here. What we'll do is Let me think about this. First of all, let's go back to layer real quick. We'll come back when the character is just a little more suited for this. We're going to put on trusty strength RF, our poise ring. We're going to put on this plate armor, which will give us better AC and I think better GDR if I remember correctly. Go ahead and put on RF plus, I suppose. Yeah, I think the place for this character is vaults. So we'll just call this slime 1 through 4. And the other stuff we did, of course, you know, the layer branches. I'll clear out the entrance to vaults and then we'll... Oh my god. See, look at that. Can't even fight a couple very ugly things without a lot of trouble. So, it's not the best character I played. On the other hand, if I can clear out vaults to crypts, if I felt like it, I could swap to Zen real fast and get full piety. Or not Zen, swap to TSO real fast, get full piety, and then swap back to Eli and have a little more piety to work with. So that's an option. Technically, Ancient Liches can't paralyze me unless I'm not wearing this flail, so we could indeed clear crypts pretty easily, most likely, especially with the fact that I have 27 invocations. So we could even take one of these great maces and make it holy branded. That'd be easy. Make things even easier. So those are some thoughts that I have. Of course, can't stick with TSO forever. We would have to go back to Eli. It's just a way to kind of hack some piety into existence. Sort of. I don't know. I have to think about this. I wish that there were more branches where I could screw around on TSO, gain experience and hit points. If I really wanted to, I could go into Tomb, but that sounds a little crazy. Torment doesn't sound fun, even with TSO healing, so I don't know. We'll see. So next time we'll screw around in vaults, see how I'm feeling. Probably go into crypts with TSO and just kind of wing it from there. So until then, I am signing out.